Hello everybody, today we're testing Starfield again. It's been like 8 months or something since it released. Don't remember exactly. I think it came out in September last year. So that's like 9 months? Something like that, doesn't matter. I have the game installed on an SSD because the game runs pretty bad on a hard disk, on the SD card. So you can only play it quite enjoyable if you have it installed on an SSD. Okay, now we're waiting for it to load. So I'm gonna cut this part probably when I edit this, but the loading took around 30 seconds. Don't know if it's important, but it should be important. Okay, now let's open the graph. I forgot to charge the deck, so we're starting with 74% battery. And let's see the settings. So render resolution 100%, brightness doesn't matter, everything set on low, the lowest possible settings. FSR 3, frame generation off. Frame generation is useful only if you can run the game above 40-50 FPS. 60 is preferable, but if it doesn't run like that, frame generation is useless. VRS, I keep this on, no idea what it is or what it does. Oh, enables variable rate shading during rendering. As I've said, no idea what it is. Let's first try with these settings. And if this doesn't work, I'll just lower the render resolution and increase the lower render resolution and put on frame generation. Okay, so right now it's running at 24-25 FPS in a city, which for a city I think it's playable if you don't try any combat. At least it looks clear on render resolution 100%. Okay, let's try lowering the render resolution. Which one of these was displayed? The second one. Okay, let's lower render resolution to 75%. Yeah, like this. Let's see if we get any increase in the FPS. Oh, we're hitting 30. 27. We're almost hitting Xbox Series S performance, but on a 800p screen. Let's check an indoor area. See if if it feels better. Loading takes quite a while. Okay, interior area 30, 40 FPS. I don't know what they did to this game, but even 20 FPS, 24, feels better than 30 in some games. 30 FPS in Starfield feels better than in most games. It's not stuttering, not jittering. Now 40 FPS on indoor areas, it's actually cool. I remember the first time I played the game, it looked very, very bad. You had to make it look very, very bad to get a playable FPS. But this time feels better. I think they did something. Or maybe it's the FSR 3. Let's try to jump to another planet. Starship, ship. I don't remember where the map was. I think it was this thing. Let's first try going to the first planet, the biggest city out there. If I can find it. It was somewhere on the left side. Alpha Centauri, that was it. Yep, Alpha Centauri. Jameson, and here the big city. Let's try the commercial district. Okay, let's give it a second to load because 20 FPS, 50 FPS is not something playable. So it seems in Jameson still runs like shit. 23, 24, 25. It's okay if you just walk around the city. But for... oh, runs pretty bad. But for combat you need a lot more. Let's try to lower the... okay, render resolution. Let's try to drop it to the lowest possible. It's 50%. For some reason still doesn't look very pixelated. And we're stutter. We've got like a 6 FPS boost. So in the biggest city on the lowest possible settings, I'm gonna try to turn on frame generation, but I think it's useless. But it's worth a try. Okay, frame generation is set on. Let's see. Oh shit, it gets 30 FPS. It increased the FPS by I think 25%, but the input lag, it's horrible. From the moment I press something on my controller to the moment it moves on the screen, it's like a second. Half a second, not really. You can see the green thing, that's the input lag, I think. So no, do not turn on frame generation on this, unless you're hitting big frames. Okay, back to display, turning on frame off generation. Okay, we lost 10 FPS, but it seems to run better than with frame generation on. Okay, this is the lowest possible settings. We can go lower than this. So the big city Jameson, it's playable without combat. Now let's try some random planet. Let's try this planet, but in a random place without building.
Hydrocarbons in abundance. Let us see how they have arranged themselves.
Okay, I think the map is still loading because it's not... this cannot be it. Only 30 FPS in a barren area with nothing on it. Okay, 37. $30. What the fuck is this? Okay, this concludes our video. It seems Starfield is indeed ready to be enjoyable on the Steam Deck, but at least it's playable. Yeah, playable, not enjoyable. It's okay if you play it on a PC and if you want to do a side quest or two on the Steam Deck if you are away from home. But I don't recommend you to play it from start to finish on the Steam Deck. If you like this video, please drop a like and maybe a subscribe. Thank you and have a nice day.